I'm going to switch to English eventually. Pero es un enorme gusto para Citi el tener este homenaje para el ministro Caputo y el gobernador Bausili. Verdaderamente es un honor que nos acompañe y rendirle honor al gran trabajo que están haciendo en la Argentina. We recognize this as a truly critical moment for Argentina and for the bilateral relationship between Argentina and the United States. Over the past several weeks, we've witnessed a strong commitment from the international community to support Argentina during this critical junction, recognizing the importance of your nation's stability and prosperity for the region as a whole. Citi commends the ambitious reform agenda that President Milei has embarked upon, which aims to stabilize the economy, foster growth, and enhance Argentina's integration into the global economy. This bold vision, truly bold, is certainly taking shape, and we acknowledge the significant efforts being made to navigate these very complex challenges. On behalf of everyone here, I extend our sincerest congratulations to you both on your well-deserved recognition from LatinFinance. Like I told you at the beginning, if there was a year that this award was more deserved, is this one. Congratulations. This recognition underscores your exceptional leadership and dedication during a challenging yet transforming period for Argentina. And I don't know, all of us follow Argentina, but truly, seeing inflation reduced in the way that it has, in the period of time that it has, that's unequal in the world. And most importantly, and Minister Caputo, you were just reminding me, 12 million people that have left poverty. That's the true benefit of your policies in the real life of Argentinians. Citi has a deep and enduring commitment to Argentina. We're incredibly proud of our long-standing presence in your country, which dates back to 1914. It was the first branch established outside New York.
Yes.
For over a century, we've been a steadfast partner in Argentina's economic development, supporting its industries, businesses, and people. Muchísimas felicidades, ministro. Muchísimas felicidades, gobernador. Y le paso la palabra a Taimur.
Gracias, Ernesto. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Taimur, Ahmad, and I'm the CEO of LatinFinance. Thanks for everyone for being here today, and thanks especially to Citi, of course, Ernesto and Sean for so generously providing this fantastic space for today's event. As many of you know, LatinFinance has a long history of chronicling and recognizing excellence across financial and policy landscape of Latin America and the Caribbean. Through our magazine, through our events, and through our editorial awards, we've celebrated leadership and progress across the region over the past 4 decades. Over the years, it's been rare for our award for Finance Minister of the Year to go to the same person twice. It's even rarer when that recognition goes to someone leading an economy as complex and challenging as Argentina's. This year, we are proud to once again honor Luis Caputo. When Minister Caputo received this award last year, it followed a period when Argentina had just come from the edge, arguably, of collapse, from a period when inflation was spiraling, reserves were depleted, confidence was evaporating. A year later, the picture, while far from perfect, is meaningfully different. Although today's sentiment is brittle, the economy in important respects is stabilized. Inflation is easing, as Ernesto mentioned. And the fiscal deficit has turned to surplus. Employment has steadied, and as was already remarked, poverty has fallen sharply. And for the first time in years, investors have at least been able to envisage Argentina's recovery rather than just its next crisis. And that progress, of course, is neither linear nor guaranteed. Our editors who made this determination are fully aware that Argentina's challenges, of course, remain immense. But our judges believe that the discipline, the determination, and the credibility restored under Minister Caputo's leadership deserve to be recognized. Of course, in the past 2 weeks, Argentina has secured unprecedented support from the United States, a $20 billion swap line and direct market backing that would have been unthinkable a year ago.
Totally.
Right? And while these developments, of course, are outside the scope of this award, they're a sign of renewed confidence in Argentina's economic program and, more fundamentally, in the reforms that are driving it and driving it forward, of course. Working closely with Central Bank Governor Santiago Bausili, Minister Caputo has rebuilt reserves, eliminated costly central bank liabilities, and sustained a fiscal surplus even in an election year, which is a rare achievement anywhere in the world. To be clear, this award is not a declaration of victory. I think everyone here understands that Argentina has a lot of work to do remaining. It's not out of the woods, but it is an acknowledgement of the difficult and the often unpopular steps that have brought the country back from the brink and of the perseverance required to keep it moving forward. Minister Caputo joins a short list of policymakers, including over the years Fernando Enrique Cardoso and Guillermo Ortiz, who earned this honor not amid prosperity, but through crisis and adjustment. Please join me in congratulating Luis Caputo, Finance Minister of the Year for 2025 for the second consecutive year, and in welcoming him to share a few words with us this afternoon. We'll now give the award. Thank you very much.
Un Salvador.
Thank you.
Well, hello everybody. Thank you both for your kind words. It has come as a surprise winning this prize twice. I mean, to me, it is really an honor. And more than that, I think it is a recognition, not just for us, for our group, but more important for all the Argentine people who are actually making this effort to leave behind more than 100 years of, I would say, tragic economic history. So this is really extremely important for us. We feel very confident that we are on the right path. We are certain that we will continue doing our best, and that with the help of pretty much all the cabinet, all the ministers, all the secretaries, and all the economic team, Argentina will actually turn finally for good. We are in a turning point in Argentina's history, and as you just mentioned, the support of the U.S. of the last few weeks, it's also a proof that when you have the right economic policies, then you are not alone there. And I think we have nothing more than gratitude to what the U.S. is also doing for us. Talking about gratitude, I'm of course receiving this award on behalf of the entire economic team. I'm just the face of this, but I did want to mention them all. Pablo Quirno there, José Luis Daza, Leonardo Madcour, there must be somewhere Carlos Guberman, all the guys in Argentina, Felipe Núñez, Federico Furiase, Martín Potier, Martín Macarone, Daniel González, Pablo Lavinia, the whole team. I'm not talking about these guys because the thing that makes me happiest, I have to say, is the fact that also he's being recognized as the Central Banker of the Year. I mean, not just him and the whole Central Bank team. So congratulations, Santiago, phenomenal, fantastic job. I mean, he's... No, I mean, I truly mean what I say. I mean, it's Santiago, Vladimir burning there, and also the guys in Argentina, Baltasar, Krause, Nicolas Ferro, Esteban Klein. I wanted to really say the names of all of them because they truly deserve that recognition equally as us. I also have to thank, of course, as I said before, all the cabinet in Argentina, all the ministers and all the secretaries, and that makes our jobs easier. And needless is to say that I have to also give a particular thanks to our president for his leadership, his commitment, his courage, his generosity, and also his support to what we are doing. I mean, it's clearly much easier to have to make this job when you have someone that gives this relentless battle for freedom. And so many thanks to our president as well. Finally, I wanted to thank to all our families, my lovely wife over there, and my kids, and the families of all of us, because I believe it's not an easy job to be a public servant in Argentina, so without the support of our families, it would have been really impossible. With respect to the future, as I said before, we feel really confident because we truly believe that with our own, whatever it takes from the most important country in the world, combined with all the natural resources that Argentina has and the human capital that Argentina has, we feel very confident that we are going to build the necessary political support to carry over the next wave of reforms that are going to unleash all the potential that Argentina has. So we are more excited than ever, and that Argentina will become the freest country in the next 20 years, that we will be the country that will grow the most, as Jose Luis Daza like to say, and that we will all make Argentina great again. So thank you very much, everyone. Vamos todos.
Thank you very much, Minister Caputo. Well, the spoiler alert, but nevertheless, it's a real pleasure to turn now to Luis Caputo's counterpart and close collaborator, the other half of Argentina's economic leadership team, Santiago Bausili, a former banker and longtime public servant, who took on the role of central bank governor at one of the most difficult moments in Argentina's modern history. Working in close coordination with Minister Caputo, he set about restoring a basic sense of monetary order, a task that had arguably eluded many of his predecessors. And over the past year, that partnership has begun to yield results. The central bank has eliminated massive interest-bearing liabilities, helped to neutralize one of the key drivers of inflation and currency instability. Reserves have increased thanks in part to the fiscal consolidation, and more recently, of course, thanks to unprecedented support from the United States. Inflation, of course, remains high, and Argentina's monetary framework is still evolving. But for the first time in many years, policy is being guided by coherence and coordination rather than by short-term expedience. Under Governor Bausili's leadership, the central bank has reasserted a degree of credibility by acting in concert with fiscal authorities and beginning to rebuild confidence in Argentina's monetary institutions. As we remarked before, I mean, the road ahead is uncertain. The task of anchoring expectations will take time and persistence, but our editors, who believe the progress made so far and the steady hand with which Governor Bausili has approached the job, deserve recognition. This award is not for what's been solved, but for what's been confronted, for steering through crisis with discipline, patience, and resolve. Together with Minister Caputo, Governor Bausili has helped give one of Latin America's most complex economies a fighting chance at stability. Please join me in congratulating Santiago Bausili, LatinFinance's Central Bank Governor of the Year for 2025.
Thank you very much.
And I think you were mic'd up.
Yeah,
so-
No, whatever, sir. Well, it's not easy to fill in after everything Mr. has said. He's covered many of the points that I was thinking about. But still, as you mentioned, you know, I've spent 19 years in Wall Street, so I know, and then deep beyond by the recognition from LatinFinance, because I know what it means for the region, for the industry. As Minister Caputo said, none of this would have been possible, not only with the support of President Milei, but with his courage and his ambition. And he didn't allow us to implement the stabilization program. He mandated us to do it. He put macroeconomic order as his top priority. So that is a very important difference with many other politicians, many other presidents, and many other programs that have been implemented in other places. As Minister said also, we have a very large team that dedicates the whole lives to this. We have at the Central Bank a tremendously professional team. He mentioned some of the members of the board, the staff. The dedication has been complete. And from afar, you get to see the results that have to do mainly with macro. So things like the change in the inflation cycle, and a cycle that was constantly moving towards, in the area of higher inflation, into a cycle where inflation is coming down consistently in time, and it will continue to do so. But there are many other areas where we've implemented reforms, and the city, as a local player in our banking system, is aware of this. There's areas that had to do with payments, that had to do with regulations, with reducing the weight of the regulatory weight of an operation in Argentina. That is providing access to credit, to a more affordable credit. Credit in Argentina to the private sector has doubled in real terms in the last year, which is tremendous progress. Mortgages, we have a market that is extremely small in mortgages, but mortgages are being given out at the highest pace, at the fastest pace that we've seen in the last 25 years. And that is very important for society. At the end of the day, credit is one of the main fuels behind economic growth. So we're very supportive of that. And all of these reforms have been taking place while preserving the strength of the banking system. So that is also very important. I invite you to come down to visit. Ernesto was mentioning that's one of his favorite visits. It is for he has to go around the world, visit the city, and we look forward to an even stronger cycle, as Minister Caputo said. Most of the job we've done up until now has been related to covering holes rather than building, and I think that we're going into a second stage where we will start building on the basis of what we've achieved so far. So I'm very positive what's coming for the future. Thank you very much.
Minister. ¿Sacamos una foto? Will we take a picture? Charlie.